now going to move on to ask Deirdre Creedon to start talking about Cork College's progression scheme and further education pathways.
Thanks.
The stage is yours, Deirdre. Thank you very much.
Will I share my screen myself? Now, is that sharing?
Yep.
Okay, is that coming up for everyone?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Good morning, everyone. Delighted to be here, and thanks, George, for the invitation to speak to everybody about the various options by taking the route into further education and studying at QQI levels 5 and 6. And I'll also speak a little bit about the progression opportunities that present for holders of QQI level 5 and level 6 into MTU. So maybe just to begin, I want to show you this slide here. You might be familiar with it already if you're in Leaving Cert, because it just explains how our national qualifications framework works. And I suppose for your information, in MTU, the kind of the levels that we work with would be from level 6 right up to level 10. And I suppose just to kind of pitch it in terms of the Leaving Cert, the Leaving Cert is comes in there at level 5. So when we talk about options at further education level, we're talking about students progressing from Leaving Cert or from secondary school and studying in a further education college, studying a programme at either level 5 or level 6. And then we provide opportunities for those students to come in and avail of courses at level 6 up to level 8 on entry. So that's might explain a little bit about how we work. So to begin, in terms of making an application for a programme of study full-time in MTU, students would generally present with a level 5 or a level 6 qualification. So if a student is applying with a Leaving Cert, as I said, that's a level 5 qualification. And then if a student continues to study for a year in a further education college, they're presenting with a level 5 qualification. And if they study for 2 years, it's generally a level 6 qualification that they're applying with. So the CAO application can be assessed in a number of different ways for a place in the programme. I know the vast majority of people in Ireland would think it's just the Leaving Cert, but there are other ways of availing of study at full time. And the QQI route of entry, coming in with a qualification from a further education college, is a very valid route, and it presents lots of opportunities for people. If being considered for a place using QQI points, you must meet the minimum entry requirements, including maths if applicable. So basically, just to explain that if you study, say, for example, in Cork, some of the larger further education colleges would be Colleges Stefan Efa, St. John's College of Commerce, St. John's Central College, and the College of Commerce, and they provide a whole host of different programmes at level 5 and at level 6. And if you're studying at level 5 in one of those colleges, the qualification that you're studying for can translate into points that you can use in your application through the CAO. So we call them QQI points. So if you're applying using your QQI points, just to be aware that you also need to meet the minimum entry requirements for each of the programs. And in general, for MTU, it would be the maths that would be applicable. So if a QQI applicant presents with a Leaving Cert, which is very often the case, the CAO will use whichever route presents the best result, either the Leaving Cert points or the QQI points. So, for example, if a student sat the Leaving Cert and obtained 350 points and went on to do a year in Colleges Stefan Efa, studying level 5, and obtained 400 points, the CAO will calculate the 400 points and deem them higher than the Leaving Cert points. So you'll be offered your place using those points. With the QQI award, for the most of the courses in Cork, the QQI award can be accumulated over more than one academic year. For some of the programs on our Kerry campus, it is one sitting. So just be aware that that kind of that there are different kind of variances there. And as I said, the minimum entry requirements must be met. Mainly the maths is the one that can cause a bit of an issue. In relation to that maths requirement, we do offer applicants an opportunity to sit what we call the QQI maths program. This program is for any student who is looking to apply for a program in one of our business or humanities programs. And the purpose of the program really is to allow students to meet that maths requirement. Students who may have failed their ordinary or higher level maths in the Leaving Cert. Maybe for students who sat foundation level maths in the Leaving Cert, because foundation level maths isn't counted for matriculation purposes. Students who have completed the Leaving Cert Applied, and also mature students. So it's something just to be aware of, that if you are, say, for example, studying foundation level maths at the moment for your Leaving Cert, and if you do take that QQI route, there are opportunities to meet the maths requirement, and one of them would be the QQI maths program. The program this particular program is held in May each year, and it allows prospective students to meet the minimum maths requirement for entry into programs of study in business and humanities. And that's a link to some of the information, more information if you require it. So not sure how legible this is on your screens, but it's just a screenshot of a website that highlights all of the links from the QQI award holders into MTU. So if you see here on the far left hand side, you've got the course code, which is the MTU or the MT course codes. Then you've got the course title, and whether it's in Cork campus or in the Kerry campus. You see what level it is showing at in this particular screenshot. It's all level 7s. And then what awards are accepted, and for these, again, for the courses that I've highlighted here, it's any award. And you see the essential component awards. All of these course these modules that are components that are mentioned here, the vast majority of them relate to that maths requirement. And if you are doing this live on the website, by just hovering over the link, you'll see it brings you to the maths requirement, or the maths component that they're referring to. And this final column, you can see there, for example, the first one, recreation and leisure. It's this CMB relates to a combination, so you can actually combine a number of different years using your QQI points, and then the one below it, say for example in Kerry, as I mentioned earlier, it's one sitting of your QQI. So just be aware of those little differences. But that link to that website, cao.ie/QQI, will bring you to this page, and you'll be able to go down through all of our MTU courses and see what courses in further education colleges link into it. So that's for year 1 entry. There are also opportunities for holders of level 6 QQI awards to apply into year 2, year 3, or year 4, depending on what you're coming in with. And this is called the advanced entry route. So if you study 2 years, for 2 years in a further education college like Coláiste Stefan Nefa, St. John's, College of Commerce, and if you obtain a level 6 program, you can apply through the CAO for our advanced entry route. And I have it highlighted there, that's what it looks like. And you can apply to come in to year 2 of a program, generally speaking. And it just gives applicants an opportunity to bypass year one and acknowledge the learning that you had in the further education college and come into year two. So that's something to be aware of. And these are some of the courses that are listed that have those opportunities for advanced entry. Again, all of this information is on the website. So just to mention also a local scheme that exists in Cork, which is called the Cork Colleges Progression Scheme, or the CCPS. It is a scheme that allows for the admissions of students who successfully complete courses in further education colleges, and it provides an opportunity to apply for courses in MTU Cork campus. And the idea is that the courses in the further education colleges are linked to courses in MTU, and it gives students an additional opportunity to avail of a place in MTU. So the participating colleges within that programme are St John's, Cork College of Commerce, Colossus de Stefanefa, Kinsale College of Further Education, City North College, Mallow College, and which all come in under the Cork ETB. Again, it would be well worth, if you're interested in this, just checking out our website, and it's for applicants who wish to come into year one or year two. So students taking full QQI level 5 awards can apply for a specific course in MTU Cork via the CAO. Students taking a full QQI level 6 award linked under the CCPS to a specific course in MTU Cork may apply for year two, and applicants must have already made an application for a course in MTU via the CAO, and the applications for the CCPS are on the 1st of May each year. So offers are made as follows. Students applying for year one will be made offers in round 0, which is the start of August. So there's a benefit in that you get your offer before the Leaving Cert offers are made. Students applying for year 2 will be reviewed and made offers based on criteria highlighted in the CCPS course links document. And that is available on the website that I've mentioned here, cit.ie/CCPS. And just to note that, as you're probably aware, CIT and IT Tralee merged to become Munster Technological University, and we are in the process of aligning our kind of procedures around facilitating entry for students who come from the further education colleges. And I suppose, the courses that or the programs that we currently have are being reviewed, and they may be redesigned, but I suppose the bottom line is that there will be opportunities always to progress with your further education qualification to come into MTU, and we will be keeping the schools informed of any changes on that. So thank you very much. That's my input at the moment. Thank you.